Hey everybody, welcome to We Do Games. My name is Devin Moon. Thanks for joining us this fine day. To my left, Sawyer Champagne.
I'm not Devin Moon this week.
You sure aren't. Not today. To my right, Dustin Alameda. How you doing? Did your last name today? How do you feel about that?
I feel very grateful.
Jason, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks, guys. You know, being a Patreon subscriber, I really wanted to do my part to, help you guys podcast
make us better.
Exactly.
Thank you. Jason is a Patreon supporter. It's cool to have him here. He's a friend of ours and has been helping us out for a long time. I don't know why, but he does. So thank you. So that's pretty nice.
You're welcome.
He will be joining us for this episode, and we got 7 stories. Actually, first, before I get story crazy, what are we playing? Soy, what'd you play?
I played Destiny.
Uh-huh. You feel dirty after this? You feel
a
a little gross?
Bit after last week, but I felt bad. Like I was trash talking my Destiny.
Uh-huh.
So I went back because they just put out an update and with a couple weapon changes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, might as well try it out.
Oh my gosh.
They're gonna have a free day where you could play. If you own Destiny, you could play the new game mode of the new expansion this Saturday.
Uh-huh.
The Gambit one.
Yeah, Gambit. So I might get on Saturday, try that out a little bit.
They're sucking you in. They're sucking you in, man. It's coming.
Yeah, but it's still kind of meh.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yeah.
I still don't know if I'm actually going to buy it yet. My wife's actually pushing me to buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is she a big Destiny nerd?
No, but when we started dating, I used to play a lot of Destiny.
Oh, okay.
And now I don't. So she says it feels like we're first dating again when I start playing.
Oh my gosh, this is so
tender.
this is sweet.
Yeah.
You're really
It's a little awkward.
we're having a moment here in this podcast, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you for bringing that in. Yeah. Is it coming out? You feeling a little cute?
Little tear.
Yeah, that's cute over there.
Salty.
Jason, you playing anything game wise?
I play a little bit. I hopped on Halo
Yeah.
because they updated it to 4K.
Yeah, the Master Chief Collection.
The
yeah.
Master Chief Collection.
75 gig update that I had to download because I was actually going to play Halo before I went to play Destiny, and I didn't because, the 75 gig update.
Yeah. So the first day it came out,
Yeah.
it didn't work because I tried to get on the morning.
Uh-huh.
Reminded me of Master Chief Collection all over again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not good.
It sucked.
Yeah.
Because I was the big person. I bought an Xbox One because of the Master
For this,
Chief Collection.
yeah. Which I think I would have done the same thing. I mean, that's why I play Xbox was for Halo.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
exactly.
especially getting all the big guys in there and all at once, and just the idea of all the maps, playing multiplayer. Are you a multiplayer guy?
That's all I play.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
there you go.
And I play Paladins with Sawyer.
Yeah.
It's one of my guilty pleasures. I don't like to let people know, but
Well,
we're hanging our dirty laundry out today.
That's okay. No, that's fine. We got Destiny, Paladins. If you like those games out there, that's fine too. Okay, no
Come play
no
with us.
judgment.
All
yeah.
games matter.
All games matter.
All games
All
matter.
lives matter. Oh gosh. Good heck, it's getting a little right wing over here. Okay. To my right again, Mex. Hey, what you doing? What you playing?
I'm playing a lot, but I think most consistent game I played this week was I dipped back into Doom because we have been talking about it quite a bit.
That a man.
And,
Are you going to join me on the Doom train?
You know what?
Because
I
no one's
enjoyed
joining
it
me.
much more this time now that I knew, okay, it's just fast paced.
Yeah.
You don't care about much.
Yeah.
I'm just running and gunning.
Yeah. That's what Doom is. It's all about just punching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I definitely enjoyed it more that I've let it breathe a little bit and
Yeah.
then went back to it. So I've been enjoying
Nice.
it.
See? Come on, Soy. Come on. A little tuggy tug. Come on over.
Nah.
Okay, fine.
Says that he goes back to Destiny. but-
Fine. Yeah, seriously. Last week, oh no, I'll never touch Destiny.
I never said
Next
that.
day.
I just said it hurts me, and I don't know if I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I think Alan was like, I'm never
Yeah,
playing
I think it was
again.
Alan.
Yeah, but then he
I
has his
doubt
buddy
that.
who buys it for him,
Oh, so.
and so he's now obligated to play.
Oh,
So
there you go. Good for him. For me, I am playing God of War. I got done with Tomb Raider finally. Took me a week or two.
what'd you think?
Rise of the Tomb Raider is good. Better than the first one. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was really good. It was a lot of fun. I love these new Tomb Raider games.
Are you excited for the Shadow of the Tomb Raider then?
Yeah, it's up there with Spider-Man for me, actually, which is
Really?
strange. Yeah. The Tomb Raider games are really good.
I think I would rather play Tomb Raider over Spider-Man,
Yeah.
just because I know it's been tried and true up to this point.
Yeah. Spider-Man's hasn't been as good for over the generations. There's
Yeah.
been one good one, and it was on PS2. So, I mean, it's been a while.
Insomniac.
Yeah, so I do trust that, and I think that's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
And swinging around in the cities, I'm so excited for next week.
But
So how's God of War?
Yes, Dad of Sun and God of War
Dad
are
of
very
Sun.
good. The dad simulator game. Yep.
Boy.
Have you played it, Max?
No,
Okay,
but I've watched
plenty of
clips.
it. Yeah, it's really good. It's a little slow, which is strange for a God of War game. It's a little more slow pacing. It just feels really close and tight. The camera's really close and tight, and it's heavy. It really reminds me of Dark Souls again. Like, I feel like a lot of action games are going that way, just going into the Dark Souls thing. And it doesn't feel like Bayonetta. Like, I feel like God of War felt more like a Bayonetta, more of a press the buttons here, and here, get a combo if you do this and this. This one, the buttons are all on the trigger. It's really a strange control scheme, but visually it's pretty. I'm really getting into it. It's now just the world's just opened up, so trying to deal with that. But so far, so good. I mean, I'm digging it. So I'm playing some good games. Anyways, onto our stories. 7 stories, like I said. The first one, CD Projekt Red finally released its highly praised gameplay demo, originally shown on E3. The demo was 48 minutes long, and it was a solid glimpse. What do you guys think? Did you watch it?
I'm gonna tell you, this one ain't for the kiddies.
Oh no, it isn't for the kiddies.
Like, do not let your children play this.
Yeah, I didn't see the first part, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, from what I saw from the world, it looked very rich, very detailed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful game.
Oh yeah.
A lot of options on how you go about doing things. So, I think it'll be a time killer for me. Like, I'm gonna get sucked into something like that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be into it definitely. As far as like, I think the story of the world building looks really great.
Yeah.
I don't know. That
like a sensor bar handy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'm gonna play because of that, but it's very. I love the world that they're making.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's as next gen as I thought it would be, because everyone that talks about it really hyped it up. Like, really hyped it up to the point that they thought this is the next gen, like a next gen game. I don't know if it's quite there.
Please, can we stop hyping things?
Yeah.
Can the hype train just end?
Yeah.
Can we just be like surprised at how good a game is?
Yeah, exactly. Rather than pushed on to us how we should feel, kind of thing. Yeah. So, did you watch any of it?
I've watched about 20 minutes total, just skipping throughout it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this game to exist.
Yeah.
I'm not excited to play it myself, but I'm excited that it's going to be there for the people who want it.
Yeah. Jason, did you check it out? Did you see anything with it?
I did not. I'm pretty busy as is.
I don't blame you. It's so it looks pretty similar to what games would it would be like Borderlands in some ways, with the number system and the RPG shooter part.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of
but that's the only part. I wouldn't
Deus
say Deus Ex maybe, with those RPG elements and kind of, I think
augmented humans.
Yeah, I think the world looks more interesting than Deus Ex.
Oh yeah.
But for me, that's pretty cool. You can drive in a car in an open world game, so that's cool.
Other vehicles
or
as well.
a bike, I guess, or something. Anyways, that's what the narrator said. So this is just kind of like an update of last time. So most of this episode will actually be a lot of updates on what we already said.
So yeah, but no, I don't think it's overhyped, but still, tone it down.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's overhyped. I think it's really cool. I don't think it's next gen yet, but that's just me.
I think it's overhyped for the fact that no one's actually played it yet.
Yeah.
And so they're all really excited for this next big thing, but it can just control like garbage, and it can just be
That's true.
that can rip you right out of your story and everything, and it'll be too distracting if they're bad enough. So I think it's a little overhyped currently.
And it's their first shooter too. You know what I mean? It's not their first time playing. It's like they've been third person guys for a while. So it could be that, the mechanics aren't very good as far as shooting goes. But if anyone could do it, these guys could do it. You know what I mean?
But it'll be better than Fallout's shooting.
Yeah.
Almost anything's better than that. I've played cell phone games better than that.
That's true. Next up, story 2, we got so the Microsoft All Access thing. It's real. It's apparently going to have the Xbox of your choice, Xbox Live Gold, Xbox Game Pass, and it's either $34.99 if you choose Xbox One X, $21.99 if you choose the S. And apparently, if you choose the S, it's like $130 cheaper than like actually buying it yourself.
And then paying for everything for the 2 years.
And then paying for the 2 years. So, pretty exciting, pretty cool. It's already out. So, if you need an Xbox, the rumor that we talked about last time, it's true. So, that's cool.
Spencer.
Yeah, I know. Homeboy's doing stuff.
I actually have a question on this.
Okay, question.
So, they just announced the white Xbox X and the white Elite controller.
Yeah.
You think you'll be able to get them with this?
I would hope so.
Because those are the robot white for the Soldier 76 and whatever. But honestly, I could go for a white Elite controller. They look pretty cool. They look really crispy.
Well, how much does the controller run you normally?
$150.
Yeah. It's a good amount of money. Does the Xbox X come with the fancy controllers?
I think this bundle does.
Oh, it does.
The Soldier 76 white bundle does.
Maybe.
Okay. Does it come just with that bundle? Or does it come
You can buy it separate.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which I love my Elite controller. So I'm okay buying a new one.
You still have it, don't you? Or no? Okay.
I use it all the time.
Yeah, Maddie needs one, right?
There you go.
I need one for my computer.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Well, this isn't getting as romantic as the first. You remember the romance part when it was really cute?
She doesn't listen anyway.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, we're perfect then. We're fine.
Why doesn't she listen?
Yeah. Oh, first off,
because we're really not that cute.
My wife listens to every episode. That's not true, but I would like to think it's true, in my heart. Oh, there goes, So, sorry, the computer died. Story number 3. PlayStation has finally decided to get rid of the whole Rolodex search bar. So if you guys have a PlayStation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you go into search for games, you have this kind of rolling number, like you choose one letter and then you click on it, then it goes to the next one and you roll it and click on the next one. So it takes like 10 minutes to like write one word, and you're just trying to search for one game. So a pretty horrible idea, and I don't know why they decided to even have that idea on that system, especially since when you can like go to your credit card information and they actually have like a keyboard like on the Xbox. So I'm like, you decided with the search games, this is what we're going to do?
Anyway, this is how you were going to compete?
This is what we decided on, huh? The really slow Rolodex method. Well, they are winning. That's true. Maybe it's the Rolodex. I think Jason's onto something. Maybe it is.
They're going to go sell their PS4s,
Yeah.
Find their games faster.
It could be. Could be. So when I was thinking of this or looking at this, I was like, what are the online features that really bug you in the systems that you own? And what would you like changed, basically? Any ideas on things that bug you? I know most of you guys are Xbox guys, and that system's really, it's pretty good. But is there anything that bugs you?
I've on the PlayStation one, on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
I actually only buy physical copies because I don't want to get a bigger hard drive for it and deal with the management of the hard drive space.
Okay.
So I've never had to search the store for anything. So I never noticed it.
The only store you're searching is GameStop. Good job.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And Walmart and Target and everywhere else. But
keeping them alive.
But then as far as other systems, I really wish the party on Xbox Live had volume controls.
Oh.
Because some people's mics are turned up way too loud, some are too soft.
So just like choosing the person.
So I want individual volume controls for each person. That would be
Dan.
great.
Yeah, when I can hear my echo through somebody else.
Oh, yeah, someone echo through the TV.
And I'm just like,
you're like, this is a little much.
That's Jason, by the way.
You and Dan are the loudspeaker people? What's up?
He has his TV up too loud.
Oh, okay.
And Dan talks loud.
Gotcha.
No, so what I do is when we stream, not me,
yeah.
Dan and Sawyer stream,
yeah.
I usually watch it on my computer, and then the other monitor, I have my Xbox.
Gotcha.
And I'll usually turn the volume on
just
to bug Sawyer.
Perfect. It's the little
It's
things.
working.
I don't think that. I don't.
What
think,
are friends
yeah,
for?
I was gonna say. Sounds perfect. Why do you want to change the volume thing? Jason's having fun.
Because I hate hearing my own voice just as much as everyone else does.
Listen, you're ruining this for Jason. I think it's a perfect method. Keep it up, Xbox. Any other things that bug you? Mex, is there anything that bugs you online?
Not really.
The only thing I could think for the Xbox side is that I think their store is a little, well, not online, it's not too bad, but their store on the apps and stuff is horrible, so that needs to change.
Oh, the Switch.
And the Switch.
The Switch store, too.
Yeah, the Switch store.
Yeah, I do dislike the Switch store.
That thing is so just... you can't find anything that hasn't released in the last week.
Yeah. For the Switch store, my fix for that, if you're having troubles with that, is keep up on games. If you don't, then you're screwed. But if you keep up on games, heart everything you can and put it in your wish list, because you will be screwed if something leaves.
I'm screwed.
So I have a list of 40 wish list games, and I'm like, I'm never gonna buy any of these, but at least I know they're there, I guess. So that's my problem with Switch. There's a lot of problems with Switch. First off, the app thing, the idea with Nintendo's app thing is ridiculous. You plug
the voice chat.
Yeah, you plug a phone into your Switch to plug into your headphones through the phone. It is the most insane idea. It's like, Nintendo, can't we just make something simple once? And what's crazy is Fortnite works with headphones. Just normal headphones. You don't have to use the app. You can use headphones just like on your Xbox or PlayStation. This is the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Just quit. Don't go any further. I know Nintendo, when they have ideas, they're like, ours is a good idea. I think it's good. We're going to keep it going. They're wrong about this.
You'd think they'd learn after the Wii U that sometimes they can get things wrong.
Yeah, maybe this plastic controller is no good. Maybe we did something wrong here. There's just these ideas that they just need to not do. I'm excited what they do because they're usually pretty creative with their ideas, but some of them are just, that one's not going to work. So online voice chat, just normal, please. And I think having a friends list that you can find friends easier instead of a friend code. What the devil? We have to use friend codes? Anyways, these are horrible ideas. The PlayStation, the search bar sucks. You can't do your name. You can't change your name. So if you have the worst name ever, you still can't change your name. Anyways, it's these are big companies. I don't understand how these things haven't changed, how these ideas haven't come up yet. Anyways, so those are the things that bug me. They're pretty minor, especially for the Xbox and those kinds of things. I think the interface of the Xbox's home screen is horrible and is basically a marketing
Windows
palooza. 10. Yeah, it's just this is a mess. I feel like I just want to go back to the 360 blades when you switch.
Everyone does.
Yeah. Why not just go back to the past when it worked? Don't hurt something that's broken.
Yeah, have a classic version.
Yeah, have a classic. Give some choices. Jason's full of ideas.
Yeah.
We need to have him here more often, I feel like. Story number 4. Ubisoft CEO. Oh, man. Sawyer, you want to say that?
No.
You French? You got some French in you.
Guillotine?
Yeah, Guillemot. Anyways, thanks for helping, Soy. Oh, nice. There's your French. During a conference at Gamescom, he talked about the future of video games, and he predicted that games will be streamed onto the consoles, and that there will be actually no more real consoles, that mostly it would just come through streaming services. Do we like the idea of streaming games for good, and no more Xbox, no more PlayStation, no more Nintendo? Do you see that future happening? What do you think, Max?
And what happens to the creative element? Where that competition gets taken away.
Yeah.
Are there going to be as many advances?
That's true. As far as good games. Yeah.
Are they going to be pushing themselves to do better, or are they going to be complacent with where you're at? But on the flip coin, saves me from having to leave my house more, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's just streaming straight.
I'm thinking there would still be competitive in a way, because you'd still have the different EA and all those. But I guess Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo. Nintendo's already a developer, and Sony are the publishers, right? And a developer, I think, Nintendo. Mm-hmm. But I don't think Sony is a developer itself. It's just a publishing house. So it would be interesting to have them turn So basically, it just split EA, Activision, and Bethesda, all those different, publishers as their own streaming services. Which I really hate that idea.
Which I liked what Phil Spencer was talking about, because he was talking about how the future is streaming video games.
Yeah.
But he never said it was going to replace the hard sale of video games. That
Gotcha.
will he says that's never going to die.
Uh-huh.
And I believe him because people are still buying DVDs.
That's true. There's always going to be the market for that kind of thing.
And so there's a satisfaction when you can go and you own something. You know that it's on your shelf. You can go and grab it, or it's in your hard drive, or wherever you put it. You can go get it, and it's there.
You said you do that for PlayStation. Do that for Xbox anymore?
Xbox is all digital.
Okay.
I have too many games for Xbox.
I do it for Nintendo.
Do you?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't buy any Nintendo.
I have them on my Switch too. I have all hard copies on
Oh,
Switch.
really?
Yep.
That makes sense. I feel like there's a collector aspect to it, and that's kind of what makes sense for that, especially like Nintendo and things like that. When you think Nintendo, you think collector more because it's older. Maybe it's just in their bloodstream. A lot of collectors like that. Jason, do you like the idea of streaming only, or do you care at all? Or are you just gonna play whatever as long as it's Halo?
Yeah, as long as there's Halo involved, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
No, in a year or two, I'll have a wife again. I'll get back into it.
Yeah.
But I can see this maybe happening in a couple generations.
Yeah.
Where hardware-wise, it doesn't matter. You can play on your phone. You can play on your TV.
Anywhere.
Yeah, but internet-wise, I mean, the world's not going to keep up, and they can't just depend on one or two markets to advance far enough to where they can have fully streaming capabilities. Because Australia is still way far behind.
Yeah, but you see, most games aren't that intensive, and they could always scale it back. You see Fortnite. It plays on the Xbox, PC.
Yeah,
mobile.
and all that.
Maybe not the same performance. However, I can see in the future they could do something like that.
More of a
where they scale
scaling.
it back.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah, I could see that too. They're already doing it with systems with the two system. Anyways, but I just don't like the idea. So here's my problem with it: Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. Now Disney's doing it because they don't want Netflix to have a piece of their pie. ABC doesn't want want them to have a piece of their pie anymore. And Hulu, CBS has their own thing. Whoever watches CBS crap, unless
Old
you really
people.
love Star Trek and you're old.
Hulu's part of Disney.
Yeah, it is a part of Disney, but Disney is not going to put their stuff on there.
They're going to put all the adult stuff on Hulu.
Disney owns everything, so that's an issue.
Because they own Fox, and so it's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
And like, I guarantee Deadpool and stuff, they're all going to end up on Hulu.
Oh, yeah. But my thing is, it doesn't matter. I don't care where the money's going to. It's the fact that I have to pay separate subscriptions for each one. If I want to see Disney movies online and I want a subscription service, then I have to pay Disney. If I wanted to go to Netflix, of course, we're all going to stay on Netflix because it's the one we love and stayed with. Hulu is good for the TV shows. CBS, if you love Star Trek, it's like, I have to see Star Trek. Well, here we go. NCIS, whatever millionth there is, exactly. Grandma's favorite shoes, whatever's on CBS. So, are you okay?
Yeah.
Mexico's a little broken, everybody. So I think that's the issue that I'm having. I do not want to pay $10 for Xbox, $10 for Sony, $10 for this, $10 for that.
You know the perfect solution for this?
A console?
No. Mexico can have Hulu.
Yeah.
You can have Disney. So we're going to have Netflix.
Oh.
And I can have whatever.
Yeah.
And we just share passwords.
There you go.
I was just going to say, I actually only have Amazon Prime, and we use my father-in-law's Netflix, and
that's the future.
So,
while Jason's out here, he's going to log in Hulu onto my Xbox.
Yeah.
So the future is stealing. I like it.
Borrowing.
Oh, sorry.
Sharing.
Newsom, if you're out there
sharing
listening,
with friends.
Yeah, I still use your ESPN, buddy.
Good job. Still, you're taking some other dude's ESPN.
One of the reasons I had to get rid of my
Somebody had to
Netflix
change
is
his
because
password for him.
Good job, Max. Very proud of you today. I'm proud of all of us.
everyone was using my Netflix, so I had to cancel it. So I wasn't the only one, and I'd get kicked off for other people to watch my Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kind of gave up and canceled my Netflix, so everyone had to go get their own.
Is that a one at a time thing? Have
No,
they
you
figured
can
that out?
have-
Have they figured that out yet?
You can pay for like 5 devices at a time.
Oh, okay.
And
So that's how.
But I
you
only
get
had the
away
2
with it.
devices at the time.
Oh, okay.
So once that third person gets on, someone gets kicked.
I haven't paid also for a long time, but I live with Callie's mom. So here we are. So that's my problem with it. That's my worry with it. I think we could be to a streaming future. I think online is not even close. The USA, I can't even, my online is so bad today, I can't even like stream Netflix. So it's not streaming games. I've played PlayStation's streaming service. It is a piece of crap. I tried to play Uncharted. I tried a free service, like 30-day thing. It was horrible. It was so janky, so glitchy. It's not even close to there. So could it be in the future? Definitely. I think it could be. I think it's probably maybe 2 generations out, but Xbox and Sony and Nintendo aren't going to go away. I think liking that idea because they get money from these consoles in some way, especially Nintendo. They get money for their consoles. Nintendo's not going to be on this train. I don't think they'll ever be on the train. But I think Xbox might. They've been a little dry, and Sony, they might too.
Xbox has announced that they're working on it.
Yeah. So
and they have that rumored Scarlet streaming box.
And they kind of have a system in place. They're Microsoft, but Sony doesn't. They're different. So anyways, should be interesting. Number 4, a massive 73 gigabyte update for Master Chief Collection just came out. First off, how did this take so long? It's been 4 years. It came out in November 11th, 2014. So literally almost 4 years. And it's a collection of old Xbox games. So I just don't understand how were we okay with 343? Like, yeah, we'll let them wait for like, I don't know, 4 years. That'll be fine. Like, Jason,
No,
come on,
you
man.
have the wrong. It took them 4 years to fix everything.
Yeah.
That's why it took so long.
Yeah.
I remember when it first downloaded, I was so excited to play.
Yeah.
Halo was my jam.
Yeah.
I just loved it. And when I went to boot it on, tried to play with Sawyer, and
I remember that night.
It was the most frustrating experience I ever had. I cried myself to sleep.
So
It broke. I used to love video games.
yeah,
Halo was
the top
the top
tier. Yeah.
but
yeah.
I also played other video games. But because of that, I couldn't play Halo with my friends anymore.
Uh-huh.
You could have go back on the 360, but who wants to play?
Yeah, go backwards. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go forward.
Yeah.
It killed my desire to play video games for a couple of years.
Oh man.
Till finally, Sawyer brought me in the fold with Paladins. So he's trying to slow me. Slowly.
Yeah,
bring me
get you back in. Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, that's the bummer. Like, just the guys that like really, it's like the Call of Duty guys or the Halo guys or the guys that just go for one game mostly. That blows, especially a game like that. And like, I mean, Halo 5. Did you like Halo 5? What are your thoughts on Halo 5?
It was good.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Halo 2, Halo 3 type of person.
Yeah.
So maybe being so far removed from Halo, I'll go back into Halo 5 and
Yeah.
maybe get a hang of it.
Yeah.
New style of gameplay is always different.
Yeah. So I just don't know if Halo 5 was a good recipe for people that were fans of the old one to be like, oh, this is the game you guys can play for a little bit that has really good online, but the other game, that has 100 classic maps that you love, each one is almost perfect. No, you can't play that one. Not well, at least. The thing with that game, though, I got some good matches, like, because I came later in. I got an Xbox One maybe a couple of years later, and I got some decent matches. It didn't have as much glitching, but it's really weird that it just took this long. Have you tried do you have a 4K and stuff like that? Or
I don't.
Okay.
But
So
I
it's just
do
an
have
update
a
on
fancy
the thing.
monitor.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Okay. I was wondering if you have the Xbox One X or something like that, if you've gone crazy like Sawyer.
Not yet. I
Okay.
might get the white one.
Okay.
It depends. I'm studying for an exam, so when I finally pass that,
Hey, good
I
job.
might get that.
Nice. All right. Story number 6. Nintendo announced 22 new indie games. So, Nindies Summer Showcase. The games that kind of stood out to me, we got Hyper Light Drifter Special Edition, Towerfall, Into the Breach, Bastion, Undertale, Transistor, Swords and Sorcery, which was an iPhone game. And then there's a whole bunch of others, like a Goose game, a Goose simulator.
Untitled.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Untitled Goose Game.
trailer.
Okay, the Untitled Goose Game looks great.
What was the Goose game?
You're goose,
Yeah.
and you sneak around and you scare people,
Okay.
and you chase them.
So it's like Goat Simulator, but
Yeah, but you're a goose, and it's like top down, 16-bit esque.
Oh, okay. I looked at it and I was like, I know, why are they showing the Goose Game? I was like, this is an interesting
That
choice.
looks kind of exciting.
But you got somebody. Okay, you got somebody.
You got him.
I've spent
got
like
the tater.
30 hours in Goat Simulator, so I mean,
Oh, okay. So there, it's for an audience.
I got it for free.
Yeah.
I know we all did. Didn't
I know
we?
it was fun.
Yeah, super cheap. So Towerfall is from, what is it? It's like a multiplayer game. It looked really cool.
That one's interesting.
It's
I've
like
never played
player.
it, but I want to.
Me too. It's what I can't remember the guy that made the game recently. Oh, Celeste. It's the guy that made Celeste. And Towerfall is a multiplayer version and looks like, 2D pixelated. Looks like kind of a Celeste art style. Probably less pretty. Anyways, I'm really getting into like these like family co-op party games since I've been playing Nidhogg 2. And this is like really looks up there. It looks like it would be a fun kind of smashy, killy game multiplayer thing. Bastion and Transistor, same designers. It's a third-person view. I've played Bastion and Transistor. They're okay. They're not bad. I think people give them a really high score, like 9s and stuff. I would say it's probably an 8 nowadays.
Yeah,
probably was a
hack and
9
slash
then.
games goes, they're not bad.
Yeah, they're not bad. I don't think they're bad games at all. They're just really old. So it's kind of to the point where if you haven't played them yet, I guess that's cool, but not so much now. Hyper Light Drifter, also one of those games that everyone's played, but is a really good game. Art style is really amazing. Another hack and slash. So several of those. It's amazing that we even got these 22 more games. Were you guys surprised about this? I thought we would just get a rerun of the UK with a US accent.
Yeah, the 16, but no, I think they were all different games, right?
Yeah, they're all different games,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
They have way too much coming out for it's like 30 a week or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, but half of them, who cares? They're
I would
like
have
really
been
bad.
incredibly disappointed if they were the same ones because they have such a pool to just be like, hey, these are already out.
Yeah,
Hey, we've been out of the loop for so long in these indie games.
yeah.
I mean,
Let's pile
Terraria
on
was
now.
what, 2011, and it just barely came out. I mean,
Yeah. A lot of these games are really old. Bastion was a 360 game, so it was probably a 2011 game also. And I feel like, yeah, most of them are. I'm excited for some of them because I've never played them, but yeah, it is getting a little heavy. You guys, are you indie game players, or no?
Depends.
Yeah,
Depends on the mood and how much time I want to waste.
yeah.
Because I think indie games for me, it's just like, okay, I've got 20 minutes. Quick, let's jump into something real quick.
They're perfect for the Switch, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Something on the
console.
go.
I think that's the console I would play them on only, to be honest. I'm not gonna. To me, putting those on a big screen is cool. They still look pretty. They're just not that kind of game to me. I don't like to take time for that. If I want a big experience with good graphics and stuff, I'm gonna use my PlayStation, my Xbox. Switch, you'll get not as good graphics, so I might as well just play a little 2D thing, 20 minutes long. Super fun. Are you an indie guy, Soy?
yeah, depending on the game. Like Terraria, I was really big into Terraria for
Yeah.
PC and Xbox even.
Just doing that Minecraft action stuff.
I like the RPG part of it
Gotcha.
because it's the grindy kill people until you get the item you want.
Yeah.
You got that WoW thing about you.
Like
you
the-
know?
I do.
And you got
The
that grind.
building aspect of that game wasn't.
Wasn't the first.
The only
so
things I
great.
built was I built a house
Uh-huh.
because it made me,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's not really
makes you-
about that at all.
You got to build a house for your NPCs to live in. Apart from that, I didn't build jack. I dug a hole.
Sounds like SteamWorld Dig more than Minecraft then, which is
Yeah.
just digging down and
Everyone
coming
thinks
back up for
Minecraft because you get
RPG.
the blocks and you can build things with the
build
blocks.
stuff. But
But it's
there's a lot more
very
to it.
RPG.
Gotcha.
quick shotting around.
So there's a lot of good games. If you're indie guys, this was a good one. I mean, you got 16, 22. I mean, it's like 38 games. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's great for. And they're all good games. That's the hard part. Is it's 38 good games, and like Sawyer said, there's 30 a week coming, and I guarantee that those 30 are probably mostly bad except for 2. So
I'm still not going to undust my Switch until I get Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. That will be my first Pokemon I ever play. I've never played a Pokemon. Totally missed the freaking boat, so I'm pretty excited.
Never wanted to hit somebody.
What, you gonna hit me?
I don't know.
Just
Yeah,
There is a rumored new Pokemon or a new evolution. Eevee gets a new one.
Okay, that's too many.
Too many
It was already
evolutions.
too many
It
after the
was.
first one, so
You guys are talking a
Yeah, I
different
used to
language.
hold you in high regard, Devin.
But you
Not
what?
anymore.
You too,
I'm
Jason?
sorry.
You're
I
a
grew
Pokemon
up.
guy?
Pokemon
yeah.
Red.
Oh man.
Pokemon Red. I actually got all 150 Pokemon.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I convinced my brother to reset his version Blue,
Uh-huh.
and I just
Went
used that
through
to
it.
get the missing
Nice,
Pokemon.
nice.
Well, I think that's what we all did. I had 2 Game Boys, and I had both red and blue, so I just like, I'm going to trade myself.
Yeah, that works.
You have to.
I
No one's
had-
gonna reset their game.
That was the younger brother. I had to trade mine away to Alan. I never had mine.
I don't know what it is. I just felt so bad missing that because it was when it was really popular. You know, I was like 10 or whatever, 11,
It was 97.
and I was so like everyone was getting Pokemon cards. I was like, "What's this new thing?" And everyone's like, "You're so lame." And then at the very end of like it being super hyped, because I know it's popular, but it was like big, and I got my first Pokemon cards, and then I was like, I missed it. I totally missed the hype.
Yeah.
So I missed the game. I missed everything. I didn't have a Game Boy, I think. I think I'd had a Sega because I was insane. Or 64, I think, then. So,
Well, there was Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Snap, if you like taking pictures.
Yeah, okay.
Pokemon Go.
no, listen, guys.
Pokemon Go.
We ain't playing Pokemon Snap because that game sucks. Pokemon Stadium, maybe that was all right. But Pokemon Go, Snap, everyone that says that game is good is
You could
out
beat
of
it
their
in 2
minds.
hours.
It's out of their minds. All you do is
My-
take pictures of stupid looking Pokemon, and you're on a roller
Do you
coaster.
realize what you're saying?
Yeah,
My
I realize what
wife-
I'm saying. It's a
I
horrible
was
game.
10.
My wife.
know.
This
And I
week.
loved it.
Your 10-year-old self was wrong.
This week, my wife brought me home a pack of Pokemon cards.
Hey, I'm not hating on Pokemon, but Pokemon Snap, I played that one. That was a bad one.
You want me to build
I was
you a
10
deck?
years
I'll
old and
bid-
I hated
I'll
that
build
game.
you a deck of Pokemon cards. I got tons of dupes.
That's fine. Build me a deck. Get me on the train. I'll go.
I'm not gonna play with
I'll
you.
go.
but-
Okay, well, never mind.
I don't play the card game unless it's the computer one because it's too expensive to collect them all.
Yeah.
I like to just have the cards because I like to collect them. But to build the actual decks that they're using competitively is just way too much money.
Since we're on the go, Pokemon Go thing, are you guys excited with that combination? The Go and the old school?
No,
No. Why not?
because I don't like it.
You like the battle system stuff?
I like the battle system. Like I was trying to get, I'm trying to talk someone to go into because they hold regionals here in Utah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to talk someone to go with me,
Okay.
but no one will go with me, and I don't want to be that guy by himself.
I'll go with you, Sawyer.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. You got it,
It's
buddy.
even around my birthday. I can't even get my wife to go.
Oh man, that's
It's like the same weekend my birthday lands on. My wife's just like, yeah, I'm not going to that.
is it a Pokemon Go thing or a Pokemon?
No, this is
game normal?
both the trading card game
Okay.
tournaments and the game tournaments.
Oh, okay. So just the regular game.
The
stuff.
video games
Gotcha.
and the card games. yeah.
Gotcha. Jason, are you interested in the Go aspect with the mix of the regular, or do you just want the old game again?
I'll buy it, but
Yeah.
I mean, I love the game so much.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I actually downloaded. I still have the game, so
Yeah.
I had the emulator, so it's
Yeah.
not illegal.
Yeah, yeah.
And I played on my phone, and
Yeah.
it was
You're
reliving
like-
childhood all over again.
Yeah. Vex, nothing? Or
I'm on the
yes?
same boat as them, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm going to buy it, of course.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy it too. I know it won't be like the perfect Pokemon experience, but
I can train you, Devin.
I'm okay. I'm pretty sure I could take the child's game.
I'm going to.
I can show
Okay.
you the
I'm sure I could
But
take
now
this
you
RPG child's
now you
game.
have so many other deeper aspects to it that it's a lot deeper
probably,
than you think it
probably
is.
not on this one. Probably not on this one. But on the next one,
It
you
is,
can train
'cause
me on the next one.
There's going to be competitive in this one still.
Oh yeah. Train me. Rocky music,
d-
you know,
Da-da-da.
beating Pikachu in the
Okay, you gonna
stomach.
go
punch,
running with me
punch,
too then?
punch.
That's getting close to animal abuse.
Oh,
you know? Let's not talk
sorry,
about
we
that.
don't talk about that. Okay.
It's off limits.
It's one of those off limit
I will
topics that I've
pull my
that I've
support.
already
Like,
talked about so far.
PETA will think that Pikachu is a real animal.
Gotcha.
And they'll boycott us.
And then we're out.
Jason, you can't pull your support because then we'll only think because you were on the show, then you pulled your support. So it'll just look like you paid us to come. I mean, you paid for basically your ticket to fly out here.
Oh,
That is
that's
true.
We didn't pay you, Matt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Talk to Devin about expensing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could put this on our sick budget. Story number 7. Some quickies. Well, this is not just 7 stories. They're just quick stories that I'm going to run through. Because, yeah. Nintendo showed off its new Japanese role-playing mobile game called Dragalia's Lost or something. It looked cool. It's from a Japanese company that made like one of the best-selling Japanese phone games. So I'm sure it'll sell tons of money in Japan, and all of these waifu guys will just love it here. So
I actually am interested in it.
and there's one of them.
I'm actually not a fan of that. It's more RPG.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And I've gotten a lot more
It
into
does look
phone
cool.
gaming now that I'm married because I have to be around my wife and
Yeah.
I can't be on my console while I'm around my wife.
Feel you, bro. Yep.
Yep.
So,
So
I think
I
it'll
might
be
check
cool.
it out.
Yeah, I think the one tap thing, they're focused on that, which is good for. I think it's better to play phone games that way. So it looks cool. Battlefield 5 delayed for a month. It was October 19th. Now it's November 20th. They said it's because of player feedback from the beta. I say it's because of Red Dead Redemption. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if they care. But Rockstar takes everyone's money. And I'm not joking. It takes everyone's money. Grand Theft Auto has 100 million freaking copies sold.
The people
So-
playing Battlefield are still going to be the people playing Battlefield. Though.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying new audiences. Although
Oh,
I don't think this one
Battlefield
is
doesn't
going to
get
get
new
anybody.
audiences
that's,
anymore.
That's kind of how I'm feeling.
It's like Call of Duty. Call of Duty doesn't get new audiences either.
yeah, which is kind of a bummer. Except World War, I bet WW2 did because we were all like, yeah, I want to go back to Call of Duty 2 when it was in World War, but it wasn't great. The last one is people are freaking out about puddles on the Spider-Man game. Apparently, the E3 picture still shows more puddles.
Sawyer's favorite topic, by the way. He just loves.
He's a big
talking about Spider-Man. So hit him up.
Yeah, and he's a big puddle connoisseur. Sawyer, was there more puddles or less puddles in that picture?
I didn't see the picture. I'm kind of
Come
angry. I
on,
missed
you're
out on the puddle hype.
You're kind of on. You're
You're
kind.
the Spider-Man
What is this?
expert.
Puddlegate?
The puddle
These
contention.
are our own.
Puddlegate 2018.
We hired you for the puddle talk. That is all we hired
Okay,
you for.
tomorrow, catch me on my stream for 3 hours straight talking about these puddles. I will analyze them pixel by pixel.
Tell them where we're watching you. Where are you watching you?
I'm really not going to
Cash
do
him
that.
outside.
I'll
Well, at
stream.
least say
I'm
where
not
your
doing
stream.
the puddles.
Where is your stream? Tell me your stream.
Mixer.com/SawyerBC.
There you go.
Hashtag noob stream.
Hashtag
Hashtag
puddle life.
Jason will be there trying to make himself look like a paid view botter.
Oh, good for you.
Just joking around.
So I think that's it. That's the end of the stories. So
Woo!
let's go real quick through the Metacritic. Well, Sawyer, you pull up the deals. I'm gonna pull up some Metacritic for us.
What deals am I looking for?
Look for Xbox ones because I can never find them. Mexico, do us a little joke.
So you want to do the joke, Max? Go ahead.
Do you have one,
Sorry.
Sawyer?
No, I was actually
Speak
going to
my
bring
good
up
man,
the
'cause I've got 0 jokes.
the
that are appropriate.
PlayStation Plus games
PlayStation Plus games.
Let me just crack open
for
a
the
cold
next
one.
month.
Yeah.
They were announced already.
Yeah, those were good. I didn't see the Xbox one, so if you know those.
I did.
All right, first off, we'll just do the deals that I know of. PlayStation has the Rockstar games that are super cheap right now. So
Oh, that's really
there's not that many on the PS4, but they're there.
but that's a low blow.
So it's like,
With Red Dead coming out, they're like, "Give me your money.
Oh,
we know
yeah.
you want to spend
oh
it."
yeah. So anyways, those are about 50, 60, 40% off. So that's a good deal. There's a couple of other ones. I saw Senua Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, which is a really good game. I got that for $17. So as far as Xbox or PlayStation Plus free games that are coming out, we got Destiny 2, which is crazy good. That's like a super...
And you can already download it. You don't have to wait for September.
Yeah, so that's really cool. So PlayStation, in my opinion, wins again on the free games. They also have God of War 3, so you might as well download these for free. Put them in your queue. That way you just have them. You don't have to worry about it. And yeah. And you see, you're having troubles with the Xbox things, right?
I know you can still get For Honor for free.
So
for
it's all
Xbox
you
Live
still
Gold.
got the Ubisoft stuff.
Yeah, there's not really anything new for deals.
All right, so yeah, Steam as usual, and yeah, our deals aren't great right now. I think Nintendo might have a few 20% offers on the main ones, Mario and Zelda right now. So that's not bad because get them while you can for that price at least. The reviews this week, we got Divinity Original Sin 2, 92 on PlayStation 4. So
Did
I
that
think
just come out? That's been out for a while, hasn't it?
this was on PC, wasn't it, beforehand?
I thought it was on console too, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know when the
Must be
release date
recent.
was, but
Anyways, I know that it's got good reviews.
I've
Have you
heard great
played it?
things.
Or no? Have you played it, Max?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think if I played the first one.
It could be. Hold on. Do. Oh, this might just be... So it's just a definitive version. So it did come out last year.
Okay.
Yeah. So last year they named it the best game of the millennium. So that's what Game Planet says.
It's a really good game.
Yeah. It's got
I've watched
it's got plenty of
quite a bit of
100%.
it. It's interesting.
One of the
It'll be
best
fun.
computer role-playing games ever made. Anyways, so PlayStation's got another winner. That's weird it's not on Xbox. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Dragon Quest 11, also a PlayStation exclusive right now. This is a
You can
class.
have your Dragon Quest. I don't care about
Yeah,
that.
this is a classic RPG. So if you're not into the classic RPG, hold on a sec. You're into these classic Japanese RPGs, aren't you?
Not really.
Oh, maybe it's just Alan then.
Alan likes the JRPGs.
Yeah, I'm a JRPGer.
So you down? You into this?
So I played like number 3.
Okay.
It was good.
Good.
But I haven't played
In a
Dragon Quest
while.
for a while, so
They give it Digital Chumps 100 overall. Dragon Quest 11 is a beautiful design game from story and gameplay, construction to boot. 70 hours of play. Yeah. See, it's
this
excellent.
reminds me of Dragon Ball Z.
Anyways, it just from what I've heard, it
Ask me
sounds
why.
like a decent
Every
game.
character looks like Trunks to me.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Anyways, it's a good game. If you're into Dragon Quest, you know what you're getting. I mean, it's 11 games in. The Messenger came out. That's 88 on Metacritic. That's what is that? Ninja Gaiden 2D platformer. People seem to like it. They say the second half of the game is really bad, though. It turns into a Metroid game all of a sudden, and less like a hack and slash. So, because you switch from this 8-bit style to a 16-bit style and go back to the future and the past. Anyways,
Different?
yeah.
They tried something?
Yeah, I think they like that they tried it, but the 16-bit, although it's way prettier, it's not great. They didn't do very well. It's very repetitive, so it's not a good Metroidvania, but it's a good 2D hack and slash. So play the first half, quit after that. Monster Hunt Generations, we might have said this already last week. That's an 80 on the Switch.
It just came out this
Ultimate, yeah.
week on Tuesday.
So this is like an old 3DS port, basically, with good
It's-
visuals.
It's everything.
Yeah,
It's like 90 plus monsters. You're gonna
It's
get a
big.
ton of
It's a
gameplay
big
out of it
game.
if you like Monster Hunter games.
are you gonna get it, Soy?
I want to, but I don't like the older style Monster Hunter. I don't think I could go back after World.
I played Monster. I don't have trouble with killing things. We're gonna get into PETA stuff right now. I don't have trouble killing things in video games, but when I played Monster Hunter, I was really sad killing the animals, and I stopped playing it. I had it on my 3DS, and I started killing the dinosaur, and I was like, "Why am I killing this dinosaur?" I
Yeah.
felt really bad for killing
Tried to
it.
kill you.
You
It
want to know
didn't
how
try
many
killing
deer
me.
I
I
smashed
just
in
killed
the,
some random person.
You want to know how many deer I've
Or
smashed in
animal.
the head with a hammer so I could get their horns?
That's what I'm saying.
It was great.
That's the part that makes me
Enjoyed
feel
every
bad.
second of it.
See, if it was an animal attacking me, I don't care. But some reason I was feeling bad. I was like, okay, I probably can't play this game. Let me kill people instead, I guess,
I
on
think Devin's gonna
multiplayer.
join PETA now.
Yeah, PETA, I'm
crap.
coming. I need your support now.
Yeah, but we're still gonna eat animals.
And I'm going to enjoy it too. Just saying.
And then there's a game called 2 Point Hospital, which is a hospital game at 86% on the PC. So
And it has
wow.
more than 1 point. It's 2.
Yeah, 2 points. Woo!
That's a whole more
like
points than the 1 point hospital.
It's a 2 Point
Like
Hospital
some
has
really
a terminal
amazing
case
game,
of
but
total brilliance. Anyways,
Just
it's getting good reviews. I don't even know what this game is about because half of the reviews are 2 words. So okay,
2 points.
The title needs to pull you in.
yeah,
If your title is 2 Point Hospital, I'm not gonna play you.
yeah.
Now, how many points is it out of is the question. Is it a 5 out of 5? Because if it's only a 2 point out of 5 points, I'm kind of sad.
Yeah. So that's it. That's everything. But I think we can do a little game. I came up with it real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take long.
Uh-oh.
It's a total copy of GameScoop because I love GameScoop. So if you haven't listened to GameScoop, it's a great podcast. The host is amazing. Everything's great. I know I shouldn't be putting you to other podcasts, but anyways,
Is it 20 questions?
it's a type of 20 questions. It's my own version of it. Okay, so yes or no answers. We're gonna figure what. Well, you summoning the gods over there, Max?
Can I copy the questions and ask on GameScoop?
No, no. Hold on a sec.
Are you sure if they wear headgear?
All right, so I am going to pull up the top 10 FPS games of all time on IGN's list, okay? Your guys' goal is to figure out what the top FPS games of all time are.
Do we have to guess the exact game in the franchise?
Yes, we'll say that for now. There's 30 questions.
Turd.
You guys got to get all 10 if you want to win, I
I
guess.
forfeit. This is already
It's
sounding
okay,
way,
Jason.
way too hard.
Jason's
for me right
got
now.
this. Jason's got
So
this.
30 questions, and the what was I going to say? The rules are yes, no questions to me, and you can name the game. Like, say you think it's Left 4 Dead, and it's not Left 4 Dead. That's fine. You can just we'll just keep going. The game doesn't end when you say.
Okay,
the
so
game.
we just got to guess the 10 games and 30 questions.
Yes. So you can either do yes, no questions, or you can say the game, and that is the
Starting
rules.
with the worst to the best, or
Any
It
order?
doesn't matter. Any
Okay,
order.
okay.
Yep. So yeah, we'll make it easy. Don't want to go that crazy. Okay. First question, Jason. Do you have any question for me?
What's the best Halo, Jason?
Is best Halo number 1?
It is not number 1. Halo is not. Halo 1 is not on the top 10 shooters.
That's because it's Halo 2. Is it Halo 2?
Halo 2 is on the top 10. It is number 4.
That's pretty
If that's
high.
confusing.
Man.
So Halo 2. That's your second question.
is there a James Bond game?
It has to be in a yes or no. Oh, that is. Sorry. Is it a James Bond game?
Yeah, is there a James Bond game?
No.
Why would there be a James Bond game?
Because I love
007.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, man.
Oh,
That's
true.
what got me into
But-
shooters.
Yeah.
People do say
see,
Perfect
Jason's
Dark
right.
is better than
Mhm.
GoldenEye.
It
so-
technically is, but it is not on there. 007. Okay.
Jason.
Jason again. Yep.
Is there Metroid Prime on the list?
Metroid
Count
Prime.
that as a
Prime,
shooter?
what's a game?
Yeah.
Well, they did
You're
have a
good.
first-person one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shooter. No, Metroid Prime is not on the list, which is crazy because that is a really good one. Okay. Number 4, Sawyer.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Which one?
First.
The first or the second? I can't
But the
decide.
first revolutionized the whole.
We'll go with the first one.
Number 5 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Nice job. Okay. Mex, go ahead.
Oh, I'm feeling the pressure. Let's see, great shooters.
I feel like there's more than one Call of Duty on there. Because they're listing them by the franchise, so I mean... Are you trying to read the reflection out of his eyes?
Hey, what are you doing?
No, they're beautiful. You got beautiful baby browns.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
I'm
you.
just reading his micro expressions.
Yeah.
Okay, Mex, come on.
Oh, garbage.
It's not a shooter, man.
That's
Although there are a lot of shooters that are garbage.
true.
See, because
Soldier
I'm
of
thinking like
Fortune was
old
garbage.
school.
Yeah.
There's got to be some old school games. Is Doom
Okay.
on the list?
Is Doom on the list?
Like the original Doom or the 2016?
Doom is on the list. Number 2 is Doom. The original
Is that
Doom.
really old PC one?
Yep.
Where you could run around with a chainsaw and just run
Oh,
around.
yeah.
That's all I did was just have my chainsaw out the whole time.
Yep. Okay, so you guys got Doom, you got Halo 2, and you got Call of Duty Modern Warfare. All right, Jason, what's your question for me? You're on your 7th question, by the way.
Is there Call of Duty Black Ops on the list?
No Black Ops on the list.
What is there? Overwatch on the list?
There is no Overwatch on the list.
That was like Game of the Year 2016 for him. 2015.
Oh, by the way, this list
man.
was made in 2016, July 27th.
That's why. Okay.
So Overwatch is not on it. Sorry about that.
Let's see. So we got Halo 2,
You guys can
Modern
even
Warfare,
you can even talk of
Doom.
yeah. You can ask questions about who made the game, like production companies, things like that.
Trying to think.
You can ask if there's another Call of Duty on there.
Yeah, but do we want to waste the question with that?
To figure, well, we can go and guess all the 11 other Call of Duties we haven't guessed yet.
Is there another Call of Duty on the list?
There is no Call of Duties on the list other than that one.
There we go. Well, I'm not guessing any more Call of Duties.
Yeah, just
I
the
would
Modern
say,
Warfare.
A Battlefield then.
Okay,
Ooh.
Jason, what are you thinking? You don't have to whisper. You can talk.
What should I guess? Battlefield?
I'm guessing Bad Company 2.
Is Bad Company 2 on the list?
It is not on the list.
Or is it just Bad Company?
Is that your question?
Should I guess Bad Company? What do you think, Mexico? You're thinking it's Bad Company as well.
I was thinking Battlefield 2.
Battlefield 2.
Which one's Battlefield 2? Anyways, keep going.
I'm grasping at straws here for other shooter franchises.
Did we say Perfect Dark?
Nope. You said 007.
Is there a Perfect Dark on the list?
There is no Perfect Dark on the list.
Man, this is a tough one.
Yeah. We are on question number 10.
Question number 10.
Were we going to ask about Battlefield? Or is that like iconic?
The other Bad Company. Bad, because you guys get Bad Company too.
I think you
right?
yeah. What do you think, Max? Come on. I want
Should we
you. I
hit-
want
should
you
we
guys
hit
to
up
win.
that guy?
Oh, that's not going to be on there at all. Are you kidding me?
Max is pointing to Destiny's shirt that Sawyer's wearing.
As much as I love the game and the shooting mechanics are solid, that's not a best 10 anywhere.
Yeah.
Shoot, I am trying to think of like good
It's hard when you're on the spot.
shooters.
Yeah, it's hard when you're on the spot.
Like
What's-
that everybody loves.
Just think about your
Paladins.
favorite shooters.
We already said mine.
We already know that I hate all the popular games and
It was
like
Halo
unpopular
1 was
games.
my favorite.
Yeah.
And it was Halo 2.
It was Halo. I'm gonna go ahead and say let's I don't know. A lot of people played Quake.
Ooh, that's a
Is
good
Quake
one.
on the list?
Oh, Counter-Strike.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Let me check if there's Quake on the list.
Which Counter
Quake
though?
is number 8 on the list.
Go. No, it's the old one.
Source?
Source. Is CS Source on the list?
Counter-Strike Source?
Counter-Strike Source on the list. There is not a Counter-Strike Source. Hold on. All right. Here's my issue with Counter-Strike.
There's too many of them?
Yeah. So I'm going to give you guys it because I don't know
go.
if you guys are going to
Is it go?
It's 1.6. So I don't think you can get to
Which
that.
one is 1.6?
It must just be an update that
That's a
they
Source.
had. Yeah, it might be Source. So good job. Counter-Strike Source is number 1.
Oh.
Or 1.6 is number 1.
Oh.
So there you go.
I can see it.
I could too.
I mean,
It's-
people are still playing.
It's a really good
the
game.
original.
I've
people are still
Dan's still playing.
yeah, I've played it. It's good.
spending thousands of dollars on those knife skins.
Yeah, it's good. All right,
You got it. Flaunt it.
Sawyer.
Let's just see. Is Bad Company? Wait, is there a Battlefield on the list?
There is a Battlefield on the list.
Oh, it is Bad Company. Gosh dang it.
Mexico.
Is it Bad Company?
It is not Bad
Oh,
Company.
what?
No, it's 1942.
Oh,
Jason is right. It is
Oh,
Battlefield
man.
1942.
How
we just
is-
wasted 3
Two for
questions.
Jason.
How is that?
It's the first one. I don't know. I feel the same way because I
That's
don't think
one-
that
I
one's
have
better.
a ton of nostalgia for 1942.
Yeah.
I think it's a nostalgic play, but
In the morning at high school, I would, when I first met Sawyer,
yeah,
we'd walk around and we'd go to the computer lab, and all those kids, some were playing StarCraft.
yeah,
Shout out to StarCraft.
that's a good one.
But most of them were playing Battlefield 1942.
That's what I did at
interesting.
lunch
That's
and
crazy.
during class.
Okay, next up, Sawyer.
What question we on?
I think we're on 16.
10. Or did we go around twice
We've
since 10?
gone around like 5
Yeah, because
times.
I've gotten like
Yeah.
at least 3. He's
So
gotten
go
2.
ahead. So I think we're
maybe.
yeah, we're on 16. I think
Let's see
so we're
here.
halfway there, and I think you guys got more than half. So, but these are going to be the complicated ones, at least a little more complicated. 'Cause you guys aren't thinking in the right brain here.
Are there any more games on the list released after?
Doing the release.
Let's see.
Good for you.
2010.
So after 2010.
Yeah. Any games released after 2010 on the list?
So Super new games.
I would ask Time Splinter, but I don't think that would get up there.
It does. There is
Okay.
not. There is only one that I'm having an issue with, but I would say it. I don't think it is, but it might be right on 2010. One game may be right on 2010. Maybe.
So older titles.
The rest are older titles. Yep.
Warfare 2 came out 2010, I think.
Yeah, he said there's no more Call of Duties on the list.
Yep. Okay, Max. 17 question. I think you guys got one. I think you guys got 4 more to go.
Oh, man.
Dude, you guys will kick yourselves once you know what they are, obviously. Okay. Come on.
Okay, this has to be on. Is there Contra?
Contra is not on it. It's first-person
What?
shooters.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the...
only.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's that
It probably
Terminator
it probably
arcade
would be.
That term.
Yeah.
Dang it.
FPSs. That will help you a little bit. Okay. Jason?
Are there any remaining games on an older generation console? For
Specify the
example,
consoles.
SNES, that generation.
Gotcha. From the Nintendo, Sega, that
Do you
kind
want
of
to use that,
generation.
or do you want to do like a generation after that? And 64.
No, this is like our 19, right? Or 18.
Yeah, 19.
Okay.
yeah.
this is
So we'll
our-
say like N64 or
So in the
I
N64,
don't think we should include N64 on that one.
that like same generation, right?
so you want the 2D generation or the 3D generation of the old
That's an
games?
easier one. Are there any more 2D?
There is no more 2D shooters. You got both of them, Doom and Quake. Okay. So you know it's in the 64-bit era.
Bring us home, Sawyer.
Okay, so
It's got to
for
be
the-
between 64 and Xbox 360.
Okay,
So
so
you might want to narrow it down.
64, what do we got? We had 007, Perfect Dark. What else was on 64? On Doom.
Super Mario was on the N64.
No, that's different Doom. No, that's Doom 3.
I love that shooting
yeah,
sequence
Doom
in
3
that game.
was what I was thinking of. But
It's like, why does Mario have a shotgun? I like this. This is different. Kill
That
those.
wouldn't be
Kill the.
first person, really.
You can talk about characters. You can talk about. Gosh.
This is our last question.
No, you guys have 30.
no, we have 30.
30.
He's giving us 10 extras.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. You're killing me, man.
Sorry, man.
Pop needs to get
What's
to bed.
that
I know.
first 360 game that had like the girl on the shooter? Was that
Perfect Dark.
Okay.
Yeah. The remake.
All right, Soy. Hit us up, man.
Oh,
Again,
man.
we got to get going.
Turok.
Are there any franchises, or are
That was
these...
64 Turok.
That's true.
But that's. I always
Are these
felt
franchises
I always
still
felt like
around
Turok
today?
was more-
Are any of them still around today?
cult
Like
classic.
releasing new games.
Releasing new games.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I'm gonna cheat.
Nope. None of them are releasing new games.
Okay.
One-time hits between the 64 and
Still
the
can't wait.
360
Goldeneye isn't on
generation.
there.
Man, what else is on 64?
Max.
That one's bugging me.
But remember, between the 64 and 360, you guys can narrow it down.
Well, how many? Is it acceptable to ask how many games for the
It has to be
64
yes or no.
Are,
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So you could say
He's
are-
just saying there's in between. We narrowed it down to N64, Xbox, and Xbox 360
So
generations.
you probably need to narrow it down another generation.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. but
Okay, what generation?
You could
you
just ask
thinking?
if there's any 64 ones left.
Any more in 64 games?
64 is gone. So
Yeah.
PlayStation 64, that whole generation is done. So you're down to Xbox and the 360.
Xbox, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3,
Yeah.
360. And Nintendo's not going to be on the list.
And remember
'cause
these-
Nintendo-
Oh, what's that PlayStation?
These
Halo
also can
killer?
be PC games too.
Resistance.
No. There's like a PlayStation Halo killer that they were bragging about.
The only PlayStation game.
Killzone.
Oh,
that one might-
That one.
Was it good?
Are
I don't
they
think it was
gonna?
received
Play
that
that.
well?
What about Portal? Orange Box. Portal 2, Team Fortress 2, those type of ones.
Team Fortress 2 is popular.
I'm thinking Portal 2's on there. I don't know if they can.
Or Portal 1, probably not Portal 2.
But those are puzzle games. Are they
I can see
shooters?
Portal.
That's the question. Whose turn is it?
I
I
think
asked
it's,
the question.
It's
did Jason
Jason's.
do already?
Did you...
No, I don't think you did.
Is
Okay,
there
Joe.
any puzzle type games, i.e., Portal?
Nope. There's no puzzle
Team
games.
Fortress 2.
So it's Is it Team Fortress 2 on there?
Team Fortress 2 is on there. Okay. I think you guys are getting down to how many games you
Is
got?
there another...
I like that look.
You got six. I
Hold on.
think you got 6 more questions.
Is there another Valve game on there?
There are other Valve games on
What is
here.
it?
It's Half-Life.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
Half-Life 2. I would go with
When is
Half-Life
Half-Life
2
3
first.
coming out?
Which one is it? Which one?
I've already...
I don't know.
Well, you said you were talking,
It's
but
your
you didn't
question.
give me a guess. What?
What would-
Oh,
you need
Half-Life 2.
Yes, Half-Life 2 is
Oh.
the game.
okay.
Okay, you guys are down to
The final 2.
the final 2.
Freaking out?
You guys have
Just let Devin do it.
5 more. I'm trying to think.
No,
May I see the cell phone?
Okay,
People don't like Red Zone.
Jason, go ahead, man. What do you
Killzone?
got?
There's a Red Zone too, but anyways.
I've never heard of it.
Killzone might. It's because I like to play like these little off-shooter games, man.
Is
Is there-
there any PlayStation games, i.e., Killzone?
There are PlayStation games, but not exclusive games. No, it's the PlayStation.
They're not console exclusive.
Yep. These games are on everything.
I don't know. Was
Oh,
Time Splitter
man.
good? I played that on the GameCube.
People like that game, but
I don't
It did
think
come
it's.
out for the PS2.
I don't think it's on the list though. Time Splitters.
I don't think so. It's the only thing I can think of now. That and more Halo.
I mean, I want to guess Orange Box.
he gave you guys a big
But-
clue. A big clue.
He did say more Valve games. So
More
maybe Left 4
Valve
Dead.
games.
Is Left 4 Dead Valve?
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2?
I mean, it could also be Half-Life.
He already did. He already did. Half-Life
guessed
2.
Half-Life
Oh,
2.
That's true.
It could be
Yeah, so he
Half-Life
gave
1.
it away. So Half-Life 1 is not on there.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
sorry.
thinking. I'm
That was
thinking
on
it's
me.
Orange Box.
It might be.
But
Come on,
because
Soy.
Orange Box is the collection, right?
Pull the trigger,
Orange
Soy.
Box was like the collection of everything.
But that's
Yeah.
only on Xbox, right? I don't think it went to PlayStation.
Is it Left 4 Dead 2?
It is Left 4 Dead 2. Good job, dude. I thought you were going to get it. Now, this
So
is
there's
going to be
one
hard
more?
to get you guys back because you guys have, after Mex, there's one more round. So you have 4 more questions and 1 game. And I feel like you're a little far from this one. But we'll see
Probably.
if you guys get there. Okay. Next questions.
All right, so let's do maybe
Iconic.
story questions.
I was thinking iconic main character or something.
Yeah, but what would the question be?
Is there a memorable main character? Because I mean, Doom Guy. How many people are going to remember Doom Guy more their experience of Doom? Other than lately, Doom Guy maybe. But then
Sure,
you
try
got
to get
like,
the console down
we could do that too. Which generation?
because we have it down to 2 generations. We never
Well,
one.
it should be on any console.
Well,
like
yes,
generation.
but your generations are still.
We can. It's still
That's
either
true.
Xbox
Older,
or
young.
360 generations. It's gonna be a Wii game or something. Dang it, Splatoon!
Yeah, Splatoon made it in the first person category.
Does it have
Those
an
Mario
iconic-
games, man, and those Splatoon
iconic
games.
character? Does it have an iconic character?
To gamers, I wouldn't say it's iconic. I would say,
Bro, the Far Cry series.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's an iconic character. Not some. It's if you're saying it's up to Tomb Raider level or something like that, where everyone would know it. No,
Okay.
Ghost Recon.
Rainbow Six.
Do you want to narrow down the console or?
Yeah, but the way he said it, it means gamers would know the character.
Did he say character or characters?
character.
What about the Star Wars games? Are there any
Battlefront.
You guys really might want to
Galactic or the Commando? It's a first-person shooter. That is the genre.
not your genre. Sorry, your what you're shooting for.
Okay, is it Jason's turn to ask?
Yeah. This is the last round. Think of.
I don't know. What should I ask? Should we narrow it down to?
Like, what are we killing here?
Yeah,
Good
What are we
question.
shooting? Are we shooting aliens? Are we shooting humans?
That's a good
Is that a
question.
good question?
Are we shooting otherworldly or celestial beings or something like that? As in otherworldly? That was probably bad of me put with my keys when we're recording
That's
something.
That's all right.
Are we shooting
Are we shooting humans?
dinosaurs or aliens?
No, you are not shooting dinosaurs or aliens.
So it's humans.
This could be like tanks or something.
I fit that 2 questions.
Yeah, no. You see what he did there?
Okay,
Homeboy
so we're-
was slipping it in, but I let it go.
It's gonna be like 3D or Deer Hunter 3D or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a deer hunter game.
That's my number 1.
We know how
Okay,
popular
so-
those are.
We're basically down to just humans.
I cry every time I shoot deers.
Because we just eliminated dinosaurs and aliens.
Are there RPG elements? Because if there's RPG elements, it could be like Far Cry 3.
That means you gotta clean it up if I ask that though. You
Yeah.
think you can clean it
You
up?
can clean it?
But for Far Cry, we shoot animals as well.
Yeah, which are not dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the Far Cry game. But
Yeah, I guess eliminated Turok.
I don't know.
I
Oh,
like
man.
it. Are there strong RPG elements
There
in
are
the game?
very strong RPG
Far Cry 3,
elements.
man. I'm
Is
telling
it
you.
Far Cry 3?
Bad choice, Max.
Oh, it is Far Cry though.
What game do you think has strong RPG elements
And as a first person
on
shooter?
the 360
Mass
first person
Effect.
shooter?
No, Mass Effect.
No.
And
That's third person.
It is
Oh.
considered one of the greatest games of all time. BioShock.
Oh.
BioShock is the
I
game you
don't.
missed.
That's like I don't know.
What
That-
number was it?
But with Bioshock, do we kill aliens?
You
No,
kill
you kill
humans.
BioShock 1?
Oh.
Yeah, BioShock 1, and that is number 6.
I wouldn't. I don't know. I like that game as a suspense game, not a shooter game.
Oh, it's
'cause
definitely a shooter though, but yeah, it's heavily RPG'd.
the
that's
shooter
for sure.
controls aren't. I don't know. I don't recognize that as a shooter just because I don't. I'm more the cast the electricity into the puddle type of guy than
Yeah.
shooting the guns.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Again, we're done. Sorry we've been standing up. If you guys didn't know, we've been standing for like 2 hours, so we're all done and tired and ready to go home. Thanks for listening to us. If you like us, please subscribe, hit that like button, and
Please just watch the video.
yeah, watch more. That's fine too. If you
I
want
don't care
to,
if you like us. Watch the damn video.
if you want to support us on Patreon, you can, like Jason has, and if
Send
you don't,
food.
that's totally fine. Yeah, send Mexico food, send us food. I need food and money. That's about it. Yeah. So from We Do Games, thanks for listening. Bye.